Friday sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Las Vegas, Nevada, where the memorial torch honoring legendary owner Al Davis has just been lit, and we are set for football at Allegiant Stadium. A pair of 3-0 teams set to lock horns for the right to remain unbeaten, and we're off in Week 4. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. So here comes the Raider offense now onto the field. And leading them out there, their 6'5" quarterback.
And he ought to have a lot of pep in his step after last week's performance, because he did exactly as you want him to play if you're a coach. 3 touchdown passes, 0 interceptions, which usually means you're making a lot of right decisions out there.
And got him to win. And right away they're going to stack him up right at the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's second down.
A gain of a yard.
These are his numbers from last week's contest. 16 carries, 69 yards.
It's a very nice winning streak that they're on, and they've really seen this offense come into its own as a unit. And one of the keys is that the ground game has been established, and it's keeping the defense honest near the line of scrimmage. Sometimes that leads to huge games for him. Other times, he plays a complementary role to someone else. But however it's getting done, they're winning week after week.
On first down, it's Genty. He fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain. Second down. 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7. At the Browns' 29-yard line.
Looking to throw. And he's got his man in stride. Complete. That'll go for a gain of 7. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
3rd down.
Well, this defense for the Browns, they were very good a week ago in that win over Minnesota.
Yeah, they held them to well under 200 yards of total offense, and in today's NFL, that's a feat to be proud of, especially with the emphasis on offense and what we're seeing each and every week, that great creativity and usual productivity.
And this one is right through. And the Raiders jump out to a 3-0 advantage. Had just the one big play on the drive, but that was enough to put him in field goal range.
And one big play of what they hope will be many others throughout the game. Every team has a different target for the number of plays like that, those explosives that we talk about. That allowed him to put points on the board on that drive. Let's see how the rest of the game goes.
So here come the Browns for their first drive on offense. And leading him out is their rookie quarterback, the young man out of Alabama.
And he's got to be feeling pretty good about himself right now, because he's coming up with a strong performance in the team's win last week. And you just tell, even early in his rookie season, he's starting to get really comfortable out there, and things are starting to fall into place. In fact, in talking to the rival defensive coordinator the team he's facing this week, he told me this young man's starting to get it.
He finds his man complete. That's Spencer. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. From the gun on 3rd down. Russell. He's got a man. That's Bond. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. A big play there on the catch and run. And it's going to yield a new set of downs. They'll run on first down. Joyner. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right in the yard. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. They'll keep it on the ground. Joyner. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. 3rd down and 1.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd and 1.
Back to throw. Russell. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And this is caught. A touchdown, Cleveland.
Touchdown.
A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Browns have answered that early field goal to take a first quarter lead.
Raiders 3.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Well, not one you see often there as he fails to keep it between the sidelines, and that is a penalty every time, and going to give this offense better field position.
And it's every kickoff guy's nightmare, isn't it? Because you don't see yourself doing this, and most of the time you don't. It's absolutely a mishit, and now your team pays the price. Bad field position for your defense.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 41-yard line.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
Here we go. Head for 60. I go.
They'll look to throw here. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. So on 4th down, Austin McNamara comes on to punt. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Taking it about the 16. Yeah, that's a 48-yard punt with a coverage holding him to 3 on the return. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Cleveland offense ready to go. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. The last time out, look and repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Hey, check that. Street. Seven Pirates, 18 Rattlers.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. The Browns send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And now a fair catch called for and taken just outside the 40-yard line. Just 34 yards on the punt there, no return. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3 and out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Back to throw. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. So the ball changing hands on the interception, but meanwhile here we do have an injury on the play. Now a timeout called for by the defense. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Bust through the tackle. They'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4.
Go! Cougar 19.
Operating from the gun, Russell. And he is going to have the Browns 1st down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4.
1st down. A gain of 5. 1st down, Cleveland.
And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. After 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Now a 2nd and 2. The start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Browns in control of the football as they've got it with a 2nd down and 2 coming up. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And the Browns are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
1st and goal, Cleveland.
Fix the Eagles! Fix the Eagles!
Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
1-yard line.
Let's go! Panther 60! Panther 60!
Operating from the gun. Russell. Touchdown, Browns. A great play there. Taking it in. As his guys are able to extend their lead. Aubrey good with a PAT. And that pushes the lead up to 11.
Raiders 3.
So this drive spans 7 plays. And it's capped off by the Browns touchdown. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Here's Las Vegas ready to take the field. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
He finds his man, complete. It's Lawson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Taken down. This will be a Brown sack. That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Now back to throw. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down. He'll look to throw. And the pressure gets to him again. JT Tuimoloau. The offensive line is in tatters as that's now 3 sacks in 3 plays. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. That's pulled in at the 32. Following the punt return here, there's someone shaken up. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this. The Browns drive about to get started. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 5. Off play action. Russell. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete. Well, the incompletion, but now we also have an injured player. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. They're looking for Judy, but it's intercepted. And the Raiders are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Up the middle, it's Genty. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. That burst good for 20 and a 1st down. Pretty explosive run on that inside handoff, and when you're a runner of his caliber, you don't need a big crease.
You really don't, but also what we're seeing is an offensive line that's taking charge at the point of attack, aren't we? Not only they're controlling the initial contact, they're actually utilizing what they call the strain the next 2 to 3 seconds to continue to move people.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. They'll drop the throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete.
The second down pass.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge, maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out, you can run wide receiver routes with him, you can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred the defense.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
At the 17-yard line.
They'll give this to Wright, running right. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2nd and 14. A give out of the gun to Genty. And they'll get to him just inside the 15. Even after the strong run we just saw, they're able to corral him quickly defensively. 7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Let go. Go.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. A loss of 8 on the play, and it brings up 4th. Spencer Schrader now on to try the field goal. He connected on his first. This time it's 39 yards away. And his kick is indeed good. And a second field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing the coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach turned his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Operating from the gun, Russell. He finds his man, complete. It's Spencer. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. 2nd and 1. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd. They tried the throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. And he'll get it down this time in the 17. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
It's a gain of 11. That's another Browns.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Now he's going to step up and run. Right back to Judy, and it's complete. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Will be a gain of 5. And it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go.
Pickup on the play. And it's 3rd down.
And here's a handoff out of the gun. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
At the 7-yard line.
65. Ready. Liking 18. Ready.
Operating from the gun, Russell. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
Second and goal.
The way he's been slinging it in the first half, you expect everything he throws to go for a touchdown, but I guess he's going to have to wait to try and pick up that third, isn't he?
Yeah, I thought he had him for a second, but you're right, not to be. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's third down.
2-yard pickup.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
The final shot before break. Russell. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Browns will extend their lead here just before halftime.
Raiders 6.
So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. So halftime here out west. Let's go. And we'll jump right over halftime and keep the game going here in week 4. Second half kickoff ready to go. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Here's the Browns now. They get set for their first possession of the third quarter. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
Yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
He's across midfield. Now inside the 25. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. A big play there with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Browns are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Raiders 6.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. Oh, good move. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
So here comes the Raiders offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them. And this is picked up by the Browns. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. Well, if these guys wanted to get back in this game, they needed an almost perfect second half, and down 3 scores. A lost fumble here certainly doesn't fit into that plan.
You know, it reminds me of my plan in college to get an A on the papers I turned in, but that didn't work out too well either. Too many mistakes by both of us. I mean, that's just pure and simple. And that's why that's exactly where they are in this ball game. They're going to need a huge turnaround if they want to try and win this one.
On first down, here's Jenkins. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. They'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be second and goal coming up.
Brings up second and goal.
They'll try to run this one in. And he takes this one in for a Browns score. A great play there with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Browns take the forced fumble and convert it into 6 points. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Vegas offense ready for their next possession. Well, it's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they want to admit it to themselves. But we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. They're going to look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. That is caught. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 49-yard line. They'll run straight ahead with Genty. Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. Still going. And all the way down to the 5. 72 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
It's a pickup of 44 yards. That's another.
They'll set up to throw. Touchdown, Raiders. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Raiders get a bit closer. Extra point splits the uprights. And that'll cut the lead down now to 22.
Raiders 13.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And able to get this out to the 25. The Browns offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And he's been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been totally taken apart, and that is borne out in his numbers. He's been terrific all game long. The Browns drive about to get started. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. And he powers his way up past the 30. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 31-yard line.
A give up the middle, Jenkins. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. Consecutive runs of 6 yards gives him a 1st and 10.
First down. It's a gain of 6.
Now a handoff up the middle. Joyner. Now a flag comes in from the umpire after a gain of about 4. And this looks like it's going to be holding. So not a lineman, but the tight end instead this time, drawing the holding call.
And more what you're getting with tight ends are guys who are much more receiver than blocker. They may be willing, but that might not be their thing. Oftentimes, they'll be the ones getting the penalties.
2 yards on the pickup. It'll be 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Up the middle they go. It's Buchanan. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. I was pretty surprised there when they lined up to run it on 2nd and long, but it worked out for them.
It certainly did, and that requires some confidence, some fortitude, and a little bit of hope, doesn't it? You hope you catch your defense just right and break off a big run to help yourself out on the next down.
An 8-yard pickup. First down, Cleveland.
2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. Buchanan. And they'll get him down here at about the 42.
He's brought down at the 42-yard line.
Any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
This will be the 8th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and inches.
It's now 3rd and less than a yard.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Buchanan. And he is going to have a Browns first down, as that'll be a pickup of about 5 as they convert on 3rd and inches. An inside run with Jenkins. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. Just need a yard here, 2nd and 1.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and a yard. Now a give right side. Buchanan. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line.
That's another Browns first down. 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And down inside the 15 he goes. 40 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. It's Buchanan. And a hard-earned yard there as he ran through one would-be tackler. It's 2nd down. 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
A give. Here's Jenkins. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on 1st. The Browns on 3rd down. They've been tough to stop. 8 for 10 so far. This is 3rd and 7. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. They'll turn things over to Brandon Aubrey now for a field goal. And his kick here is good. So after 5 touchdowns offensively, hey, maybe it's time to get the kicker a little work, and he's able to connect there.
I love that empathetic side of you. You're worried about him getting some action, getting to be a part of the game. Well, he got in and got it done.
So after the made field goal, back out is Aubrey to kick this away. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. Here's Las Vegas ready to take the field. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big 4th quarter hole. Well, now hang on here because he appears to be shaken up. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this. Here's a 2nd and 7. That's caught. It's Dante Thornton. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 38.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
And a loose football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. And I don't know that that fumble's going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the 4th. It doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline still scratching his head. Yeah,
not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or 2 about we're going to address this come practice next week because maybe that's the reason we're down this far. Doesn't matter at this point, but being sloppy throughout the game, not going to help him improve.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
That's good for a Browns first down. A gain of 12. First down.
Right back to him on 1st down. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss.
2nd and 12.
They'll keep it on the ground. Buchanan. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
He was taken down behind the line of scrimmage.
3rd and 12.
It's a loss of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
Now a handoff up the middle. It's Buchanan. And at the 49-yard line, but no further. And obviously, he is well short of the first. And now a high kick here as he'll try to hang it up there. That'll go in the books as just a 16-yard punt. And it'll be Raiders football, 1st and 10. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late stage of the contest. Now it looks like we've got a Raider here, slow to get up. Ball at the 33, 2nd and 9. A give up the middle to right. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more. Here's 3rd and 10. They'll send the tight end in motion left. He'll drop to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And he's going to be taken down at the 39, clearly short of the first by a few yards. Offensively lucky there, able to keep the football, but now 4th down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. 1, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But 2, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now as they've got it to the 28-yard line. That's complete. Genty out of the backfield. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Second and 2. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Derek Brown in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. They'll look to throw. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end, complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5.
1st and goal.
Run out again with Genty. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Ashton Genty, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Raiders are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead down to 18. So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. And the Browns are able to cover this one up. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
As he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. 62 yards rushing for him now to this point.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Yellow, 22.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.
Here we go. Yellow, 42.